watching Let's Chat.
Hey, welcome back. Did you know today is National Watermelon Day? What a great time of year, something to celebrate. I'm here today with Mark Ramey, whose mother is Linda of Linda's Produce. Thanks for being here today.
Well, you're welcome.
So talk to me about your company. I know it's a staple in this area. I love getting fresh produce there. Tell me the history of it.
Well, I guess about 30 years ago, Mom and Dad started the fruit stand out in East Ridge. And coming from a background of farming, they moved into more of a retail setup and started just retailing produce to the neighbors in East Ridge. And it grew into quite a business and kept them pretty busy. And then along in in 03, I got interested in it and thought I would give it a shot. So I'm on 58 Highway doing mirroring basically what they did, and it's working out pretty good. We do okay.
It's really hard to find fresh produce consistently.
Yep. Well, the difference between us and maybe other places is we work really hard to get it as close from farm to table as possible. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's a little more easy when you got everything works out for you. But working with the farmers, working with the local farmers in the area, right now we're using a lot of local farmers.
Nice.
And all these watermelons are from Tennessee. Everyone up here is from Tennessee.
Do you stock your produce with what's popular or what's growing that season?
Yeah. Everything gets planted in its time a month or so, a month and a half, 2 months ago. So a lot of it's starting to peak maturity now, and it's harvest season. Certain things start, and then later on it'd be something else as the maturity dates on the seed are different, so a little bit later on. That's why we have pumpkins so late in the year.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, speaking of in season, these are obviously in season, right?
These are in season, yes they are.
These are beautiful.
We are probably in our area peak season right now.
Right here, okay.
And it'll go on for another couple of weeks.
Well, I've shopped for watermelons forever, and I have gotten duds that I think, oh, that sounds great. I go home and it's like white or it's not sweet.
Yeah.
So talk to me about how we find the perfect watermelon.
Well, the ground spot where it laid on the ground. This watermelon laid on the ground just like that.
Look at that.
And the vine was connected here. And if you got a good yellow spot where it laid on the ground long enough to get that color, right? It's probably laid there long enough.
I didn't know that was a good thing.
That is a good thing. And everyone should have it. Some is not as, see, that one's not real defined.
Right.
Okay.
Are they squishy or anything?
No, they're just, and this one is a little bit less defined.
I see.
But it'll still be good. Then there's always the thump.
Right. Now
you don't want it to sound like a flat tire. You want it to sound like a drum.
Okay. Yeah. Like a snare drum?
Yeah.
Okay, not like a bass drum, like a little higher, like a tighter sound.
Yeah.
Okay, not like a flat tire. I didn't know that. So what about the color? Like are these different or?
Yeah, they're different. I was telling, there's lots of different varieties of watermelons. These two are seedless, and this one has seeds. And even the seedless will have the little white seeds, but they're soft.
Right.
And you can just chew through them.
Now what about the shape? We have got round and then these.
Seedless typically to be more round.
Right, I've seen that.
And the ones with seeds tend to be a more elongated watermelon.
I've heard seeded are sweeter. Is that true? Or
seeded are from the old seed. A lot of our seed that make, of course, there's not a seedless watermelon naturally.
That's true.
So the universities have come up with these seedless watermelons. Right. Seedless. So they take characteristics of couple different watermelons and they come up with basically a hybrid, and it's a seedless.
So if someone's shopping at your produce store, are you there to help them pick one out? And
we are, and the staff's been trained, so anyone that they see with a shirt or an employee, they can say, hey, can you help me pick it? And we really get a kick out of picking out the watermelons for the customers.
I love that.
And it takes a little time, but once you kind of get the hang of it, you can do pretty good.
So where can we find you, and what are your hours?
There's two locations, Ringo Road in East Ridge near the tunnel, and Highway 58 out past Central High School. And we are open from 8 to 8 every day.
Great.
7 days a week.
7 days a week. And is this year round?
It is year round. hours are shortened up a little in the winter, but we're still 7 days a week, and we go year round because we haul in a lot from Florida in the winter time. So we start to we try to hang in there all year.
Great. Pumpkins are coming up around the corner. We need to have you on before pumpkins. Thanks for being here today, Mark.
Oh, you're welcome.